Hey there, this is Django, and this is a saber that has been a long time in the build process because it was a little bit different than anything I've ever tried to do. I don't know. This saber is Korbanth Axis. It's the Vin saber, and it's tiny. It's a lot tinier than most of the other sabers I've ever worked on, and it was a bit of a pain in the ass, really. It's built around a 3/4 inch tube, and basically had to cut that up very creatively, and in some places almost in half, to get this saber put together. This saber, it has a Rebel green, red. That was the client's request for that setup. It has a single lithium-ion battery. It's a 17500, and then it's got a crystal shard. It's set for 2.5 with the firmware. I upgraded the firmware for him. The speaker is actually right in here. You can see it. This doesn't have a crystal chamber or anything fancy like that. Plus, I knew I needed to put the speaker somewhere. Venting the pommel wasn't really possible because of the 3/4 tube. It's too small even for the little tiny TCS speakers. So, with this being a 2.5, it could have been a color changing one, but he liked the green, red. Each die is on its own channel, so if you wanted to, we could take and make a yellow bladed or red bladed saber very easily, or any shade in between. It doesn't have rice, so we'd have to tune those manually via the SD card, which I'll show access in just a minute. Okay, kill key in the back. He left it up to me, and I just picked a bunch of Nightstorm's Old Republic fonts. Oh, also he requested a D-ring, but this is removable. You can take this off and put on a cover tech, which I think is accurate to the prop, or model, I should say. It was never really a prop in a movie. This brass one, it holds this bottom piece on. It shouldn't be removed at all. This is the how you get to the SD card, and back there is a recharge port. This is a Touchplate Activation, and this is the power. You basically would hold the saber like this, and here use this for operation. These are actually accent LEDs. It's not from the blade. The LED module was sitting right about here. So these are actually wired to the crystal shard and will come on when the saber is turned on. Otherwise, they're going to stay off. There's no idle LEDs for this saber. And this has a flash on flash. This is set on 4. It's pretty loud. Could be a little bit louder, but not for this. Okay, here we go with the blade. That's a 7/8 blade. It's got a really short blade depth. It's only like about this much. Just the way it had to be because of the way this saber is constructed. To change the sound fonts, turn the saber off and hold down the aux switch.
The Old Republic Justice.
Just for comparison's sake, I'm going to show you the. There was a run on FX Sabers by a member named Kit Fisto. He did one that was a little bit larger, a lot easier to work on, but still not as fun. And this is basically MHS sized. It's got MHS inserts and basically a lot of MHS parts. These are MSH parts and whatnot. Anyway, you can see it's a lot larger. This one's my personal one. It's got the there's a video in my list, and this has got a CF6 in it, and it's got 2 lithium-ion cells.
You leave me no choice but to destroy you.
So you can see it's a little bit louder. Also, the speaker is in the pommel, and it's one of the 2-watt high bass ones. But when you go on tiny, sometimes you have to compromise on certain features and restrictions. For SD card access, oops, wrong size. Unscrew this screw. Let's say 632. You need to take it all the way out. It has to be put back in the specific spot because there's a hole there for it. There's the recharge port, and it's attached. It's just a slip fit. And down in there, I caught it on the light, there's the SD card access. And basically just pop it in, pop it out with a pair of tweezers. There, I think I've got it lined back up. 1 second. Yep. We'll see for sure. Alright, and there we go. That's it for this little demo. Hope you enjoy your saber. Have a good one.